Hello, hello. Welcome back. It's been a while. Been years. I'm back, kind of, in a different way than before. I am on the York Beltline Trail right now in North York, or Toronto, Ontario area. I've actually never been on this trail before, so I'm just kind of exploring. And you probably figured I'm not on a motorcycle. I am on a PEV, electric vehicle, specifically a unicycle. So I gave up riding motorcycles a few years back for a number of reasons. Probably really the biggest one, in all honesty, was finances. But where I was living to, I didn't have a garage, I didn't have a proper place to actually park and store a motorcycle. Okay. So for a few different reasons I gave it up, because it just wasn't practical anymore, unfortunately. You know, insurance, paying off a car and a motorcycle, plus rent, living in Toronto, just all those things add up, and they add up pretty quickly. Now, that's not to say I don't miss it. I absolutely miss riding motorcycles, and I would love to get back on one someday. That craving is always there. But for now, I've got this alternate form of transportation, which just happens to be fun, and actually, in a lot of ways, it kind of reminds me, kind of makes me feel like I'm on a motorcycle again. It's obviously different, but I've ridden an electric bike, and I also have an electric scooter, but they were fun. Like, the bike was very practical for getting around, especially longer distances, or if I needed to carry a lot of stuff. But the only thing is, like, for me, I would mostly use it, you know, just to commute and just ride around, which was great for exercise and stuff too. Despite what people say, an electric bike is not the lazy way out. You still have to pedal. I mean, well, you have the option, but in my case, I prefer to pedal, prefer to get the exercise, and I also prefer to go longer ranges. On a regular pedal bike, I'd probably go a few kilometers. On the e-bike, I had done days where I was riding 60 kilometers, which I would never do on a regular bike. And it would help me to get around places without having to take the car, without having to pay gas, without being another person on the road clogging up all that traffic. So there's benefits to it, and same thing with the scooter. I have an electric scooter that can go up to 60 kilometers an hour. Don't ride it that fast because, quite frankly, well, one, it drains the battery way too quick, and two, 60 kilometers an hour on two little tiny wheels gets pretty sketchy, especially on our roads. Now onto the EUC, or Unicycle. I'm on an Inmotion V10F. I'll pop a picture up or something. It's one of the more basic wheels. It tops out at 40 kilometers an hour. I have it actually limited lower than that because I am still pretty new on it. I've got about 200 kilometers on it so far, but I do not consider that experienced at all. I'm still, in some ways, getting my balance on it, and you know, learning some of the techniques. But I'm stable enough on it, obviously, that I can ride, which took me a few weeks. Maybe I'll do a video about that. I'm not going to go into all that right now because it'll make for too long of a video, but just wanted to let you guys know that hey, I'm still around. I may not be on two wheels anymore, but I am hoping to get some more content out soon. It is November, so it's wintertime here in the GTA, which means weather's not exactly going to cooperate for vlogging and the like. And for riding on a single wheel, but there will be days, hopefully still some this year, but if not, I will definitely be putting out some content next year. I've got my new GoPro camera, and I've got all my proper motorcycle, well, slash EUC gear now, so I'm hoping to get out and enjoy some rides and share them with you guys. Oops. That's the wheel complaining because I brought it up a curb. You're not supposed to lift them up. It's called free spin. Anyways, that's for something else. But yeah, I'm just going to go and explore this trail. and I'll bring you guys along with it. Maybe I'll talk, maybe I won't. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea how long this trail even is. I guess one thing about riding on trails like this, you do have to be obviously courteous, because these are pedestrian trails. I mean, they're multi-use, so there's bikes, there's scooters, there's probably other unicycles as well. But especially given I don't know the terrain here, I'm not exactly going to go ripping around. I mean, the fastest I can go is 40 anyway, so it's not like I'm going to go mowing anybody down here. But I am going to take it slow, because there's going to be people, there's going to be pets. There might be people that don't particularly like me being on the trail. Never know. And again, since it is the pretty much the winter time now, there are some patches of snow and ice around too. I don't want to find out the hard way how to slide out on one of those right now. So this is one of the things where I am still kind of getting myself sorted. I can get on and off the wheel easily enough, but I still have my my moments where I lose my balance, can't quite get on it properly. For the most part, I've got it now. The funny thing, I wasn't planning on going here today. I just went out for a ride. My goal was actually to ride downtown. Wanted to go down by the harbor front, but I came to realize I don't know any good routes really with side roads and with bike trails and the like that I'd be able to get down there safely and easily. So I'm going to probably save that for another time. Chances are it's going to wind up having to be next year, but I do intend to ride downtown. Maybe I'll even just drive down there and park somewhere and then take the wheel out and ride around. But for now, I get to explore something new here. Like I said, I've never been along here before. There's a map here. Well, there's one further back there too. Well, that's not very helpful. I don't even know where I am on this. Well, I guess I'm there. I don't know, kind of looks like this might end soon, but I guess I'll find out. So one of the things that I had to force myself to learn is when you're mounting the wheel, you cannot be looking down at it, which I'm doing right now, but you got to always look where you want to go. And that's a rule on motorcycles too. If you want to avoid something, you do not look at it, because you're going to do something called target fixating, and you're going to go right toward what you don't want to hit. With the unicycle, you're generally speaking always going to want to go forward, so you don't want to look down because you're going to go down, especially when you're trying to mount it. So look where you want to go, turn your body where you want to go. Like for example, this path here has a bit of a curve, so you know, I'm going to be gradually, very, very gradually turning my body to the left, or leaning a little bit to the left, depending how aggressively I need to turn. A lot of the rules that apply on a motorcycle, they do apply on an EUC, or on a scooter, or on a bicycle. So having that past experience does help. It definitely didn't give me everything I needed, but it did give me some of the basic concepts I was going to need when I got the wheel. So I'm glad to be able to transfer some of that prior knowledge, prior experience. All right, yeah, it looks like the trail ends here, so I'm just going to ride around. There is one thing I'm also still nervous about is gravel, and a couple of days ago I accidentally hopped off a curb. It's my own fault entirely, because I was riding at night and I did not have my light on here, so I didn't even see that there was a curb in front of me. Scared the heck out of myself, but landed perfectly fine. I mean, I was a little shifted back on the wheel, but otherwise I landed okay. Speaking of balance here. But yeah, so that's it for the moment. I'm going to go ride around, figure out where I am here, and I'll catch you guys soon.